Everything you think you know about YouTube growth is a lie. The gurus told you to chase hacks, spam shorts, and pray the algorithm notices you. But what if the truth is far more unsettling? What if the real playbook for success has been hidden in plain sight, spoken not by a coach or influencer, but by the man at the very top?
Mohan was one of the pioneers of internet advertising.
Really kind of from me at the zoo to what it's become today. Creators that take their eye off that ball, that's where the problem starts.
The CEO of YouTube himself. I spent weeks digging through Neil Mohan's interviews, keynotes, and hidden comments, and what I found shocked me. His words completely contradict almost everything you've been told about how to grow. And if you don't hear this, you're building your channel on a foundation of sand. So here it is, the unfiltered truth, straight from the source.
The simplest way to think about the recommendations that you see in your feed, whether it's the home feed or on the watch page, is it is really a reflection of your interests as a viewer. And so when it's changing in the sense of reflecting back your interests or your personalized history of what you are watching on our platform.
Did you catch that? The algorithm is not some mystical force you need to outsmart. When people say, the algorithm has changed, Neil is basically saying, no, you've changed, because your interests as a viewer continue to change. This changes everything. You're not fighting the algorithm. You're working with it by creating content that genuinely serves your audience's interests.
The first and probably the most salient thing, and this is actually advice I give to people who ask me, like, what is the secret sauce of being a successful creator on the platform, is it really is just be true to yourself. And that is sounds sort of very cliched, but I wish somebody had given me that advice early in my career, because nothing rings more true. And I can tell you for a fact that it's not the algorithm, it's all the other people that are on the other side of that glass when they're watching your video, if you're a creator, that can tell instantaneously whether that is actually truly your authentic self or if you're trying to basically put yourself in another person's shoes.
First revelation. Neil Mohan doesn't talk about algorithms the way the gurus do. In fact, he barely mentions them at all. Instead, he talks about authenticity, as if that's the algorithm's secret weakness. He said, creators who put their unique authenticity into their content are the ones who succeed. Think about that. While everyone else is playing keyword bingo, he's saying the algorithm is hunting for something it can't fake: your personality. So the first code is this. Stop trying to trick the machines.
You might be sabotaging your growth.
Start connecting with humans.
The goal is the same, which is to make our creators successful on our platform.
And this is why chasing viral YouTube strategies kind of misses the point. The platform wants you to succeed because your success is their success.
The analogy that I use that I think sort of works best is most of the people at YouTube are software engineers, they're technologists, and our job is to build the stage. We are really someone who built the theater.
Right.
We don't, I don't tell you when to post or what you should say. You have exercised that creative control.
Probably blow your mind a little.
The other thing that I think people don't recognize as much is that not only are they amazing creative people, they are true entrepreneurs. Like, they build amazing businesses. And our creators are looking to do two things. They're looking to build an audience. You know, I often describe YouTube as the world's most efficient, connector of a creative person with their audience, no matter where they are in the world. And so that's the first thing that we do as part of the creator economy. The second thing is economy. Ultimately, it's about finding a way for these creators to earn a sustainable living on our platform.
This isn't about views anymore. It's about building a business empire on YouTube. While most creators fight for viral spikes, the winners will be the ones building systems, products, and communities around their content.
It's exactly what you guys said. It's about producing that content that's going to be the most engaging and most relevant for your audience, and that's ultimately what matters.
Now you face a choice. Keep chasing shallow hacks that Neil Mohan himself dismisses, or use his words as the playbook for building something real, something lasting. Because here's the harsh reality. YouTube is evolving. Most creators won't survive the shift.
It really comes back to connecting with your audience, doing what you really find to be the most fulfilling way to do that. So I'm honestly repeating back some of what you said, which is like that depth of audience, like really building that, establishing that home base is the basis of where all the opportunities come from.
Yeah, I think people undervalue depth quite a bit, right? And they overvalue width.
Depth over width, connection over numbers. That's the opposite of what most YouTube advice tells you. And while everyone's worried about saturation, Neil isn't.
And so I think you're absolutely right.
There are 500 hours of content uploaded to our platform every single day. Every niche interest, every learning pursuit that you want to have, every musical genre. So in terms of being able to find, the particular niche that you're interested in that moment that you're interested in, I'm never worried about it being, homogenous across all of YouTube.
500 hours every minute. That means there's room for every niche, every perspective, every authentic voice.
Our top creators have grown their watch time on living room screens by something on the order of 400% in the last year, a couple years or so.
We just surpassed 1 billion hours of watch time on living room screens.
Places like YouTube, but other platforms also, have really eliminated the need or just the fact of a barrier between you and your audience or your customer or however you think about it. Content tends to be global. Storylines do translate. In the US, the majority of content is actually consumed on television screen. Be creative and flexible about the monetization models, but be very rock solid in terms of the content that's true to you.
Living up to that mission of being truly multi-format, you are creative people. You have a way of connecting with your audience, and what my job is to provide you with the tool set, the stage, if you will, to do that in whatever format works for you.
I think in the last 3 years, we've paid out over $50 billion to this creator economy, generated through all of these various sort of business models that I talk about. Truly be true to yourself, like really try to, again, it sounds cliched, but really think hard about setting your own course. Think about it in terms of longer term, I'm not saying over plan, but just try to really, really answer the question about on the margin, how is this going to be truly about what I want as opposed to what other people's expectations are of me.
Second revelation. YouTube's future isn't the endless scroll of shorts like TikTok. No, the platform is quietly betting on depth. Neil admitted more people are watching YouTube on their TV screens than ever before. That changes everything. TV screens demand longer stories, not shallow clips. He's telling us the future belongs to creators who hold attention, not those who chase clicks. Replace the word algorithm with audience. That's the real secret. Third revelation. Neil Mohan doesn't want creators to think like creators. He wants them to think like entrepreneurs, he said. It's not just about making content, it's about building something sustainable that supports you, your family, and even employees. This isn't about views anymore. It's about building a business empire on YouTube. While most creators fight for viral spikes, the winners will be the ones building systems, products, and communities around their content. So here's the paradox. The algorithm you've been worshipping isn't the key. Shorts, the so-called future, aren't where YouTube is betting the farm. And just being a creator, that mindset might be the very thing holding you back. The truth is bigger, stranger, and more dangerous than we were told. Now you face a choice. Keep chasing shallow hacks that Neil Mohan himself dismisses, or uses words as the playbook for building something real, something lasting. Because here's the harsh reality. YouTube is evolving. Most creators won't survive the shift. The question is, will you? If you're wondering why I edited my video this way and why I used AI, it's simple. I value my privacy. I don't want to become a public figure, and I don't want the world to know me. Privacy means having control over what parts of yourself you share and what parts you keep safe. In a world where everything is online, protecting your identity isn't being secretive, it's being smart. It's about freedom, safety, and peace of mind. My message is clear. Privacy is not a weakness, it's a choice.